I love so many things about the ocean. It is always changing. It's different every day that you go. It's always surprising you. You can always learn something from the ocean. And at the same time, it inspires a lot of respect and humility and really puts you in your place as a human on this planet that is full of things that are so much more powerful than yourself. I'm Oriana Poindexter, and I'm a photographer and a marine scientist. Growing up in Laguna Beach, I fell in love with the ocean from a really early age. In college, I ended up majoring in photography. I studied black and white darkroom photography. Then I went on to do a master's degree in marine science at UCSD in San Diego. The ocean is so beautiful. It is, as a photographer who had just finished a degree in visual arts, I was just wanting to spend a lot of time exploring visually that environment, the ocean specifically. I started using alternative processes like cyanotype in order to create pieces that feel a lot more immersive and that actually do a better job of communicating the experience of being underwater than maybe a straight photograph would. It was really fun to be able to share this with the students here through the Flow program. I was able to bring all of the materials that they needed to make a really large-scale artwork in the style of what I produce. And for a lot of them, they're familiar with going to the beach. Many of them have been snorkeling, they shared with me, but they didn't necessarily know the names of the seaweed species that are native to our area. So being able to share that with them and kind of introducing them to these species that they may have already seen but didn't really know, and then having them interpret those in their own way and contribute to these large-scale artworks was really cool. And so for me, it's always really interesting to see how groups interact with each other, how they choose to compose an image collectively, and then that large piece belongs to them. They've created it, and that's really cool for me to be able to share that. The best piece of advice I can offer is to follow your curiosity and to really lean into something if it feels like it's drawing you. People always ask me how I ended up here making giant artworks with seaweeds, and it's like, well, I just kind of one thing led to another, and it felt maybe a little bit confusing along the way, but if you just follow what's really drawing your interest, I think it will lead you to beautiful places.